Well, I came for my husband, and I came for all of the men and women that he represents, his brothers and sisters in fire. These issues are long overdue for reform.
Another devastating wildfire season is coming to a close, and Congress is taking a major step to help those on the front lines. Congressman Joe Neguse introducing legislation aimed at taking care of those who dedicate their lives to helping others.
Specifically, my husband, he lived out of his truck for 3 years when he was based out of Idaho, and I know that took an enormous strain on him. I remember talking to him while he was laying in the back of his truck, and it was 100+ degrees back there. He was a forestry technician when he died, and, you know, it is a slap in the face to be called that when he gave his life fighting fires. So I think from a variety of ways, financial, mental, physical, all of those things would have made a huge difference in our lives.
The bill is named after smoke jumper Tim Hart, who died while on the job this summer. His wife, Michelle, is pleading with Congress to alleviate the strain placed on firefighters and their families.
This job and the demands that are placed on federal wildland firefighters led to seasonal depression, anxiety, and the thought that my family would be better off with a life insurance check.
Today, federal wildland firefighters put their lives on the line for less pay than the minimum wage in multiple states, places like California and New Jersey. This historic proposal would boost minimum pay to $20 an hour, provide housing assistance and paid leave, expand mental health resources. Wildland firefighters are out battling blazes for months at a time, away from their homes and families, struggling to make ends meet. And when they return, it only gets harder. Lucas Tanner Mayfield spent 18 years employed by the U.S. Forest Service. Today, he took his message to Congress.
You can look at the suicide rate, the substance abuse rates, the divorce rates. It becomes an all-consuming occupation. Your family takes a back seat.
Ben Elkind, a smoke jumper of 8 years, says the mental health resources in the bill would be life-changing. The existing programs just don't cut it.
I actually had to break into my friend's apartment because I couldn't get a hold of him, and he was, basically attempting suicide. They had to basically become a counselor and a suicide interventionist, as well as be an expert firefighter, right?
Many men and women in the fire service return to the fire line year after year, despite the dangers.
It's kind of an adventure, but after a while, I'd say the adventure does wear off. And now I'm married, I've got 2 kids, I got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. And so going on these fires, it just gets to the point where it would be sustainable if you could earn a living to support your family while you were doing it. Costs of being gone go up so much with childcare, and I turned my wife into a single working mom.
More than 47,000 wildfires have burned across the U.S. this year alone. 15.5 acres burn every minute, costing hundreds of lives, homes, and money.
If legislation does not pass, then I believe there will be a real exodus in wildland firefighters that I don't think the federal land managed agencies will recover from anytime soon.
But for Michelle, Congress's inaction is personal.
I know that he would be so proud to be a part of this movement and this bill, and anything that I can do to be a small additional momentum towards those goals, I will be here until this passes.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.